Hey everybody, welcome on into your go-to show for sports here on the shore, Delmarva Sports Insider. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bosser.
It's yours truly, sports anchor Devin J. Martin. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Brandon, why don't you take it away and what we're going to be talking about tonight on DSI.
All right, Devin, let's go ahead and see what we've got going on tonight. How about another one-time Shorebird getting the call? A Little League World Series potential championship? While they're going to regionals, they're from right here in Salisbury. And a change in this year's White Marlin Open. All that coming up on tonight's Delmarva Sports Insider. So let's get right into it. We have some Little Leaguers competing for championships this month. We're going to start in Sussex County, where some of our local softball stars are taking on the world.
Yeah, Brandon, and that's not a metaphor or you trying to be clever. They're literally taking on teams and players from all over the entire world. Delaware District 3 from Sussex County has been hosting their own Senior Softball World Series, and today the home squad faced Europe, Africa. So that team actually specifically from the Netherlands. It was a playoff quarterfinals today in softball, so we're going to head out to Roxana and Brandon. Wow, our local teams, they can definitely
show today.
Yeah, they can definitely hold their own. Our local squad fell behind by one early on, and then in the second inning, they turned the game quickly around. You see the home run by Sophie Securcy, who gets that one over the center field fence for a two-run bomb, and they don't stop right there. Grace Hoban, she bounces one over right over second base, and then she gets greedy. She goes for third. Her coach was actually telling her not to go to third, but she runs for it anyway, and it all worked out. Her teammate that was on third goes home, and the team from Netherlands couldn't do anything about it. She turns on the Jets and gets the 2 RBI triple. Delaware is up big at this point, Brandon.
Yeah, they continue the onslaught. She drills this one to third. The throw to first is in, but she's safe. Another run scores. District 3 blew this game wide open, turned a 1-0 hole into a 12-2 win after 6 innings. They had to break out the mercy rule. Their pitching and fielding was stellar today. Europe, Africa trying to run home. Throw home is in time. She would be gunned down. Great plays all around. Pitching, defense, everything. After the game, we spoke with the head coach, Sarah Hoban.
Sierra Lewis did a great job of getting ahead of the hitters today. Super proud of her in this heat to work the way she did out in the circle. I really liked the way our team made the adjustments to be on time with their pitcher, and I think it showed in that last inning. When we did make those adjustments, the runs started coming in. This is such a blessing for us. These girls have grown up playing on these very fields. So the opportunity to come and compete with these people that are coming from all over the world is just, it's a huge blessing and a humbling experience, and I'm so happy that they get the opportunity to do it.
So hot.
Yeah.
It was so
Devin
hot.
was out there today.
Yeah, it was so hot. That was the first thing the coach mentioned in terms of, and I'm really proud of the players too, and being able to do all that in what felt like 105-degree heat. I was listening to the broadcast. They said it was like 95 degrees, but it feels like 104 out there. I don't know how they did it.
Well, you know what? They continue to play tomorrow in the semifinals, 5:30. We'll have those highlights right here on WMDT, right, Devin?
Yeah, that's right, Brandon. I'm going to be out there. Maybe we'll get a live shot action in there and see how they're going
hopefully
tomorrow.
It'll be a little bit cooler. Rich
Yeah.
will have that later on, though. All right, Devin, looking at this roster, there's a reason that this team's been dominating against these players on this stage. Some of the best players from right here on the Eastern Shore are all on this all-star team.
Yeah, that's right. Brandon, we're going to start. Riley Smith is one of the players that comes to mind, and Ava Snellsire. Snellsire actually didn't play. Both of them are actually from Decatur, and Snellsire actually sat this game out, and they didn't really need her. But Smith, we actually did a story on her a couple weeks ago about her going to my alma mater as a catcher.
3-time Bayside first-teamer at catcher.
Yes.
So she's fantastic. And going D1 with Hofstra, too.
Yep, and she's an All-American as well, so she can really, really play, as you mentioned. First-team All-Bayside this past season, doing that multiple times in a row. And then there's Ava Snellsire. She's been a varsity starter for years.
Whose brother also got drafted by the Rays just last year.
So baseball and softball is in her blood, and she is making a lot of big plays for the Seahawks as they're obviously the 3-time defending regional champs.
Yeah, that's right. So let's go through a rundown of how District 3 has been so far this tournament. Blew out East Region 14-0 in Game 1.
Yep.
Beat Latin America's region 6-2 in Game 3. Their point differential has been amongst the highest in the World Series, but tomorrow they have a tough test in the semifinals.
Yep.
They face Central, a squad from Illinois that is undefeated.
Yeah, so it's
we'll
going to be
see
really
what
tough.
happens.
It's going to be really tough. I think they have a great chance, though.
I think so, too. Stay updated while we're at these games in real time. Follow WMDT Sports on Facebook and X right now.
So yeah, Brandon, Delmarva is the place to be for the Little League right now.
It sure is. We got a couple of teams that are trying for championships.
Yeah, that is right. So, we were just in Delaware, but a big thing here in Salisbury as well this week. West Salisbury Little League heading to Bristol, Connecticut.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things about covering sports here on the shore is the celebrations thrown for these teams when they come home as champions. We saw it once again on Sunday night when the local Little League captured the state title, returned home, and they are now going to the Little League Regionals. The West Salisbury Little League team with a hero's welcome after securing the state championship and a berth in the Little League World Series regional round.
It just felt really good to win states and go to regionals.
The entrance to the park packed with fans, waving flags, cheering the team on as the players were escorted by Salisbury police and fire units. Local leaders on hand for the occasion as well.
Listen, Salisbury couldn't be any prouder of you guys, man. I tell you, it's great. State championships, you're going to Bristol, here we go.
Take this in, okay? Enjoy every second of it.
The team with pennant in hand taking a victory lap around the field. And with a crowd gathered around home plate, Coach Bill Atkinson named every single player and their roles in bringing home this state championship, the first for West Salisbury in a dozen years. But no player stepped up more on the big stage than the starting pitcher, Michael Bain.
He decides he wants to throw 6 innings, 80 pitches, and wins the ball game. I am going to call him Big Mike. Give him my hand.
These young stars returned to a big celebration and talked about the emotions behind such a huge win.
I was pretty happy to go back home.
You're pretty happy to go back home?
Yeah, because I miss my dog. Man, I love this team, man. Mean everything to me, man.
And now the West Salisbury 9 will take the next step, playing the winners from Delaware to open regionals in Bristol, Connecticut, with a chance to go to Williamsport.
It's not over yet. There's a lot more to come, so just play your best, that's all, and have fun.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, Devin, that team is a lot of fun to be around, and no wonder they won this championship because not only can they play, but they are a true team when they get together.
I mean, the teams that when you talk to the athletes and everyone's got smiles and everyone's happy, the chemistry's at an all-time high, the synergy's at an all-time high, and usually the production is as well.
Yeah, that's right. West Salisbury Little League opening up with the champions from Delaware in the Mid-Atlantic Regional. That game taking place on Sunday on ESPN Plus is where you can watch it. That'll do it for the A block. We're calling our first time out, but when we return, Baltimore Shorebirds calling up yet another top prospect. Stick around. Delmarva Sports Insider returns right after this.
Hi, I'm state champion Lindsay D'Ambrogi with Cape Henlopen Girls Lacrosse, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.